Hi, everyone. It's Pam Chambers and Susan Sabo here again. And as you know, we held a Zoom class on Tuesday. We got lots of feedback from it, and I wanted to share with you, and Susan will too, the three most important popular lessons that came from that class. So, and I'll say what it is, and then Susan, if you'll comment. So the first most popular one was have a co-host, or what I call a co-pilot, which, and you can say what that person does.
Oh, so the person that is the co-host is making sure, so while Pam's speaking, I am checking to make sure that no one is stuck in the waiting room. I'm making sure no one comes unmuted as that happens. I am making sure people's cameras are muted in case they make an oopsie and come on inappropriately dressed. So I am like just making sure, as in Pam's classes, I am a steward of the space. I am the flight attendant of the class.
So valuable. And you mentioned that if there's four or more people, we need one. And I cannot agree more now after we had that session with 76 people. Another one people really liked was the idea of having a checklist, grab mine, of the things that you want to make sure are happening in the space around you so that there aren't shocking and surprising distractions. People really like that. And the other thing that they really liked was the importance of gazing at the camera instead of at yourself or at the people in the room, which, Susan, is that hard to do?
So Pam, I just noticed I was staring at you talking, so it is almost impossible. I had a photo of my daughter stuck behind my computer, and it worked for a while, and then I took it down. But I realized that I want to look at you, so I am hoping that people will forgive me if I look sleepy-eyed, because I just have a hard time doing it. But
I
I
do
know it is
too.
a better way to do it.
I do too. So those were the three most popular from the students who came. We learned something. We learned that when we try to record the class, we thought we'd be able to switch from speaker view to gallery view so that future observers could see, everything that we were seeing. And Susan, was that possible?
No. And I was really diligent because when Pam was talking, I had it on speaker view so we could see Pam. And then when she referenced something else, I wanted to show, like, there were 4 pages of people on, 76 people. So I made a point of, I wanted everyone to have some airtime. None of that showed up in the recording, which I've never noticed before, but I've never tried to do that before.
Right, right. And then another thing we noticed was Susan and I believe in welcoming everyone as they come. We've talked about this. That's easy if you have only one screen of people, but we had 3 screens of people. People were coming on and I wasn't aware of it. So some people did not get welcomed. I'm so sorry. And then pets, something about pets.
Oh yeah, I do. Well, let me say one more thing about that. When you're welcoming people, what you'll see is a couple of little dots where it says connecting to audio. So if I'm saying, "Hey Pam, thanks for joining us," and I've said it while you're connecting to audio, you didn't hear me welcome you. So that might be what went wrong when I said my feelings were really hurt when I ended up somewhere and no one welcomed me. So you want to make sure they can actually hear you before you welcome them. And so that's important, but it's true. It's good to welcome people if you can welcome them and you see them. And then
Mm-hmm.
the thing about pets that we never talked about is make sure, because as soon as we hit the go live button, as I hit the go live button today, I realized my dog is under my feet. And if a dog goes by, you'll hear my dog. So always good to take your puppies, as much as we love them. People say it's cruel. I just have my pup that barks. My other one stays with me, but the one that barks goes and visits my husband in the other room. Yeah.
So we hope that these additional tips have been something you can file away and use the next time you Zoom. And we appreciate your joining us every single time.
Yes, I have something else I want to say. First of all, I want to say Pam did a beautiful job. Pam made it so much fun because, again, it's really challenging to get your fullness out on a little box when you're with people. So she did a beautiful job. It was very fun. People had a great time. We had great feedback. So if you're interested in seeing another class with Pam, I would encourage you to put it in the comments. Let us know the kinds of things you want to know. Maybe you missed the class. Maybe she do a hana ho, which if you're on the mainland means do it again. If you want to see that again, let us know. Maybe we could twist her arm, or we can do a more advanced class, but let us know, because remember, your voice matters. So we'd love to hear from you.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye. See you
Bye.
soon.
See
Aloha.
you.